Hello, I'm Lance from Sleeper Barbecue from St. Mary's County, Maryland. Today we're going to do a pork butt again. I've got a number of pork butts in the freezer I need to start using up before they go bad. But today we're putting away the convenience of a pellet smoker, and we're going back old school with a stick burner. To the day I take my last breath, I will tell you that a smoker that burns wood and coal in order to cook the piece of protein, whatever it be, the piece of meat, and then the wood actually gives it a better, richer flavor, in my opinion. Can you get flavor out of pellets? Yes, sir. I've tried the smoke tubes. You get smoke flavor, but you don't get that rich flavor like you do from a stick burner, meaning something that burns wood. I prefer pecan wood. I have hickory wood. I have some cherry. I don't really burn a cherry, I just have it because it was free. Other wood I'd probably burn would be apple, but apple is very hard for me to get in this area. So that's what we're going to do. We're using the Bandera Oklahoma Joe, aka LSG wannabe Lone Star Grills, and I call it that because I can't afford an LSG grill smoker. But I've modded this Oklahoma Joe Bandera, and one of the mods I did was to purchase a Lone Star Grills fire management basket, which is being used in the Bandera. The other thing I did was I had a sear plate built for the Oklahoma Joe Bandera. Obviously that's good for a couple of different things. One, you can use it as a griddle, cook some hamburgers on it if you want, whatever you want to use it for. Or you can sear something that you smoked if you wanted to. The other reason that I have it mostly for is that your fire basket is underneath this sear plate, and when it hits the heat and the fire and smoke and all that hits that sear plate, it's being forced into the opening for the smoke cabinet on this Bandera or any offset smoker. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move the camera and we're going to bring you back into this. Alright, so you can see I've already got this trimmed up for the sake of time. I just slept in a little bit this morning, and now I'm trying to play catch up. And I apologize, I hope the camera's working well enough. When I finished up a cook the other day, my camera fell off the tripod and destroyed the lens on this Canon M50. So I have a pancake lens. Hopefully it's working, but I can't really zoom it in. I've got what I have right now, and that's all I'm going to get. So we have a pork butt. What we're using today as a base coat is Uncle Steve's LSG, or I'm sorry, Uncle Steve's, I'm cooking with the LSG, wannabe, with the Uncle Steve's SPG all-purpose rub. This is a rub with coarse pepper in it and other seasonings rather. Great stuff. If you haven't tried this SPG, it's an all-around rub. I highly recommend trying this. There's no way you won't be happy with it. The other thing I did is I top coated it with Uncle Steve's Smoke Bomb, another great product. Gives you a little bit of heat, but you also get a little bit of flavor out of this thing also. So those are our two rubs that we're using. I did put a mustard binder on here before I applied any rubs. And we're going to get it onto the Oklahoma Joe Bandera, aka LSG wannabe. We are burning pecan, and we're going to go ahead and put our pork butt on there. well y'all can see that, as much as that smoke's rolling out of there. I think we need to turn it around. We're about 120 in the front, but 140, 150 throughout the rest of it. So I'm gonna give it a spin. All right, I'm about 5 hours into it. I need to speed it up just a little bit. Put a little bit more of this Uncle Steve's SPG. Again, great stuff. Please try it. The king of beers. Alright, there you have it. Dropped it down a grate. It's time for another log of pecan. We'll bring you back. Alright y'all, there you go. Man, that thing looks one heck of a bark on it. It's already sat there and cooled. I've been on a live tonight, so it's had plenty of time to cool. Still warm, but not hot. So we're going to get this thing pulled up, and we'll bring you back after we pull it and get that bone out of there. But it should be fine. It tipped up to, I think 201 when I pulled it out to let it rest. Got plenty of juices in the bottom of the pan. We're going to repurpose those yet. So let me get to working. It's almost, what, 1 in the morning, and we'll bring you back here shortly. All right, there you have it. Pulled. Big old pan full of pulled pork. Can't go wrong with pulled pork. Love the bark. Excellent bark. You know, again, I'll go back to a pellet smoker are great. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate them. I use them. But to get a good bark and to get good flavor, rich flavor, that's from real wood, a stick burner will do it every time. This is absolutely perfect. I love the bark. So much flavor. The bone pulled out pretty good. I say pretty good. It's really good. I have pulled them, I have had them pull easier. That money muscle was in there pretty good, but great stuff. All right, it's a little late. Not a little late, it's real late. It's probably going on 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to eat a plate full of this. I have been sampling it ever since I started pulling it. It's out of this world. As I always say, it's out of this world, because usually it is. If I have a problem, then I will say so. But we're going to get a little bit of this, of my favorite barbecue sauce. The Uncle Steve's barbecue sauce, the sauce of no name. Great stuff. Another one you should be trying if you haven't already. So we're just going to top this thing off a little bit. I wish I'd gotten to get it pulled a little sooner, so I could enjoy a nice sandwich, but sandwiches tomorrow. Cheers. I'm Lance with Sleeper Barbecue from St. Mary's County, Maryland. We'll see you on the next one.